Yes, it is that time of week again on the Potsquatch Growers channel. The weekly flower update. Dun 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 dun. 5 weeks is here, everybody. Things is going. It's a little chilly in here right now. We're resting at, I think, it feels like maybe 17. Yeah, 17.5 degrees with a relative humidity of about 64, which is not too bad. As you can tell, the plants is stacking and going really well. As the bubblegum always does, she really starts to stack at about 5 weeks. And she's really starting to crystal up. We had to turn on our carbon scrubbers about 2 days ago in terms of the fact that things is getting stinky in here now. As you can see, some of the plants are starting to exhibit slow, subtle nutrient pullouts from the leaves, which is completely normal as you work your way on past midway flower. Being at 5 weeks now, there's essentially, I'm thinking the bubblegum's going to be about a 9-week run maybe, or a little bit less possibly given what I'm watching in terms of her titty development. The bubblegum is definitely going to be a 9-week run, and it's probably... it could go to 10. It's hard to say. Remember, everyone, we're checking our trichrome coloration in order to help us decide when we like to bring things down. With sativas, I like to do a really late pick, and even with indicas, I like to do a fairly late pick on them as well. I like a good amount of ambering. I like anywhere from 15 to 40% ambering on my weed titties, because that's just the way I like it, and it tastes good. But let's show you this bubblegum starting to get nice and stacky. Or this is, sorry, not bubblegum, blueberry. She's starting to get nice and stacked. Starting to really crystal up here. And really start to be some sexy mamas going on. Even our short little midget over there is doing really well. What are some of the chores that we're falling behind on that we need to do? One, I need to tie up all these branches that are falling down. I'm going to tie them up, tie them up, tie them up, just to help them keep maximizing themselves. I'm going to do the same thing with these bubblegums here. I have still yet to do a selective defoliation. A big part of that is because I'm busier than hell all the goddamn time. So it's really hard for me to get, a solid day where I can get stuff done. Because on my days off, we're also having lots of meetings right now, attempting to get our above-ground LP farm going. Because this is a personal medical grow for my own personal pain management and treatment and cancer suppression. But we're getting there, and it's looking like we might actually be able to move things ahead and get our farm going. We actually went and viewed a property the other day. It went really well. Definitely a bunch of renovations that need to be done in terms of bringing it up to code for Healthcare Canada's many long lists of red tape and requirements. But hey, that's just part of the fun of designing and building a new farm. Me and Biker Squats are also contemplating starting a consultancy company where at our farm we will build a model of perfectly functioning grow, and then marketing that in and of itself to other companies. We have been slowly feeding and watering. I watered a couple of the plants today. The rest I'm going to leave. I'm going to do a full big water again tomorrow, maybe a feed. Given that we are starting to get close, the bubblegum, I'm guessing it normally runs 9 weeks, but this batch might actually go a little bit less than that. What does that mean? We like to do a 2-week flushing period on our plants here at Potsquatch Growers. So that means starting at around 6.5 weeks, at least for the bubblegum titties, we're going to stop feeding. The blueberry will probably go a little bit longer, but that's just where we're at. But things are really stacking and getting really sexy. They're going really well, and I'm liking what I'm seeing. Show you some of these bubblegums up close too. Don't want them to get all jealous and shit. There we go. Nice, that's the tall one. Now mind you, the one across the way there is about as tall as this one almost now. Update on the 2 possible glands that we may have seen at the top of that one plant. Nothing has come back. So that external stressor of our supplementary heating system from nighttime, that was what was doing that. And by tweaking it and pointing it the other way was a simple, easy fix that still worked really well in terms of finishing things. We will, over the next week as well, continue to take a few more cuttings just so we can have these genetics survive, as well as be getting in there and doing some defoliation to open up our canopies to our second, third, and fourth nodal levels, just to maximize that out. Haven't finished clearing out all of the bottoms. Again, that should have been done earlier, but hey, you know, life, roll with the punches, do what you can, right? So I'm going to continue doing that and just keep on rocking. Keep them party rocking. You know what I'm saying? But they're looking scrumdiddlyumptious. They smell and dankalicious. The bubble gum is really starting to get that funky sweet bubblegum taste and smell to it. The blueberry will have its blueberry set on in a little bit later, but it's got this funky swank to it now that's coming out. We've got our big air carbon scrubber system there going, and things are going well. So we're slowly but surely starting to get to a point where they're really starting to look sexy, and we're really happy with what we're seeing. So this is just a quick weekly update. We will be coming to you with some more live streams at some point when we have the time and energy to do so. But my friends, this is 5 weeks of flower. Titties be stacking upon stacking upon stacking and getting ready, baby. Yeah. Anyway, everybody, don't be afraid to take risks. Don't be afraid to be yourselves. Remember, you're the master of your own happiness. It is not your job to own what other people think about you. Unless you were a major dickhead or made a mistake. Or then maybe you gotta own that. But if some people are just being a vindictive dick who's disingenuous and two-faced, well, probably best to move on and just not give a shit about them anymore. Because there's enough people in this world ready to shit on you. Hold the good ones close to you. Love yourself. Love those around you that are worth loving. And have some fucking fun growing your weed titties. Anyway, this is Pot Squatch What We're Saying. Week 5 of flower is here. We will see you soon. And know that we are loving all of you. Thank you for continuing to subscribe and like and tune in and check out our crazy ass weed titties and our crazy ass selves. You know what I'm saying? Here at Pot Squatch Growers. Uncle Pot Squatch loves you. Peace out.